Silo, and as you said, like the tactics from Nihilum have changed, and it's kind of been unadaptable at the moment for the team of x6tence. With before they put pressure on Silo, and now they don't. You know, they kind of ignore
They're going
him.
on Falcon every single time now.
Yeah, so you know, they're not feeding him so much, but we'll see how this plays out. But same setups for both of them. Across the top is going to be x6tence with Falcon, Solar, and Silo. We spoke to Solar a little bit early. Seemed not so much disheartened, but you know, he wasn't enthusiastic, you know, about his chances.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to think on their feet here and try to decide a new tactic. But, you know, even though that they, you know, the score was 3-1, there were so many times that they were getting close to a kill. Like, you know, Koala getting away with 1,000 hit points after being death coiled. I mean, it's amazing how close these matches have been, and the scoreboard really doesn't say that.
Yeah, absolutely. So then round one in the second best of 5 in the Blizzard regional finals here in Europe, and well, following Solar off the back there, and he gets involved dotting up, and gets the spells from his priest actually, so Solar material, and there we go, Silo gets involved in the same time, gets cycloned instantly from Koala, and you can see Falcon now chasing the Druid down, lands a Fear. I mean, there's not much to follow this Fear as far as CC, but they are going to go heavy on lane time. Sorry, Papercat, he doesn't even need to kind of intervene. Solar decides to follow up with a Fear. Looks like that was trinketed, the intercept there, actually. So heavy then on Koala. So let's see how he handles this situation. And he goes very, very low at the moment.
Improved hamstring, really low on health right now. Uses his quick heal, Nature Swiftness, and goes down to 2007 execute.
Yeah, and kind of unlucky actually because he used his trinket on the intercept.
And got missed.
And then we got feared, and the fear didn't break for a long time. So there we go, round one on the you know, the end of the map. And why not go center so your Druid, you know, has more room to walk back on?
I think honestly,
then as a team you can jump down.
I think Lane Time is afraid of doing that.
Well, just because of costs.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you know, we can see like a spell lock, you know, and then a charge.
Well,
so
there's CC
involved.
rotation that they can do with the spell lock, the death coil, and intercept stun onto the Druid. It's, you know, they can't afford to put themselves out of position even early in the match.
Okay. All right, so we'll see how this plays out then. We go back in on Blaze.
Papercat switches to defensive.
And look how far away the Druid is, and he's going to be getting harassed. And there comes a second Fear. So lane time actually not dropping low whatsoever. Going to switch over to him.
Wow, unlucky. That's the third improved hamstring this fight. Koala does have Devouring Plague on him. A lot of dot damage coming out. Lane time sitting at half. Koala death coiled away. They're actually going to switch on to him right now. They did see that. Nature Swiftness is up, but he is able to use it before it gets dispelled. Down to half hit points. He has to get away right here. But look at him switch onto lane time every single time that Koala gets away.
And actually, there comes. This is very, very dangerous. And look at this. As Koala was so low, and he was worried about lane time, and that intercept almost got him killed. There comes a Mace Stun as well.
Oh, wow, Mace Stun as he's jumping off.
Here comes a spell lock. Koala, though, still sat at half health. Falcon sitting quite pretty on mana as well, about the same as Koala, but Innovate hasn't been used. And Sila's taken off, but lane time is dipping low right now. But there we go. Joins up with his Druid, and they're going to be safe for the moment. But, I mean...
You notice they're not even choosing to go on In Flames, even though he's down at the bottom by himself. They know that Warlock is such a terrible target in this setup. But they're going to constantly be doing damage to lane time, and this is actually how they won that first match.
And there you go. So Papercat changing, or just kind of hamstringing, actually, and actually pet out. Maybe he can jump down and avoid damage from that. And he does exactly that. Koala at the bottom having problems.
Oh, lucky him hamstring. Really saved his Druid right there. Koala able to get away with that Innervate. Falcon down to half-life. This Innervate is going to tick all the way.
Yeah, and Falcon down to half health. And you see, look, Koala controlling Sila. Let's switch over to... oh, look at lane time. Lane time's very, very low. Let's try and switch over to him if I can find my key. There he is. 2 point... he's got Rejuve, but actually Sila's on the back of him. There's no Mortal Strike. He actually switches it over to Koala, but Koala's going to get away with the help of Papercat, as he intercepts on the back of Sila and then decides, I'm just going to control you, don't want to fight you yet.
Okay, Falcon is completely out of mana right now. So unless they can get a kill quickly onto Koala or Papercat, they're not going to win this fight.
And actually, you can see the fight down on the Kerkwala. Falcon using his last bit of mana for Shadow Word Death. Kerkwala is going to get away. Lane time is low as well, though. And Falcon is a very, very possible target, but he's out of position to kind of attack for lane time. So let's switch over to him as he goes, drops so low. He's down to about 400 HP. Goes out to 3,000. Falcon still sat like almost no mana. And the Kerkwala casting or fake casting healing touches. And, well, he's gone entirely. And it looks like he's got him healed back up, but that was so close. And now
Falcon down really low, and he's not going to live.
He's got mana though, but those dots were going to eat through him, and that's exactly what they do. Falcon goes down, and they claim the second round. Nihilum surely will, but absolutely, I mean, x6tence are playing better. You know, even though like overall, it seems a lot harder.
Druid from Nihilum are just they're so great players, both of them, that they're not going to, put themselves into a bad position. The only thing I can see is that, Papercat, if he's going to choose to play defensively again the whole game, he really has to know where his Druid is the entire time.
Where he's standing. But we also saw Triple Threat play this, and they kind of didn't open so well, I don't think. But we'll see if the opener for the team will be better for Solar. And you can see bunching up around the left-hand side. Maybe we'll move over to this pillar and then pick the fight over here. Both Warlocks donning each other up. It's going to be x6tence across the top. There we come. In comes Sylar then. Switch over to him from Team x6tence. He gets put into a Cyclone pretty quickly. We actually have dots, though, on the Druid. Kerkwala, but Sylar's not able to kind of get line of sight of him. So they're going to go heavy on lane time, and they actually managed to... There was no spell reflect on that Mind Blast Shadow Word Death. He even puts out a Thunderclap, and there comes a Trinket. Switches over to the Priest, so they've got actually a Death Cord right at the same time. So Falcon going to go really, really low. Pain suppression's around 3Ks. You can see him back there. He's going to run off. And actually, just following Sylar, then he's going to switch over to Kerkwala.
It's a really interesting decision by Papercat right there. He knew that if he pulled himself behind that pillar, it could have created a really bad situation because his Druid had to get away. So he did choose to intervene, even though Falcon was at 3,000 hit points.
Yeah, and actually Falcon comes back then, full health.
Getting low.
Let's switch over to Kerkwala. So he's behind a pillar, but yeah, it is low. Dots probably just finishing soon. Life Bloom's obviously countering that completely. Lane time taking a lot of damage. Sorry, as Kerkwala keeps moving, so do I with the camera. And there we go. A quick switch then onto Kerkwala. 5k HP. He's going to be Mortal Strikes up. There's a spell lock as well. Manages to shapeshift. Gets away barely as 2,000 HP. Sylar's in a pretty good position with Rage. And down goes Kerkwala as he came back round to heal lane time. And waiting for him was Sylar's mace to the face. And that made quick work of...
Wow. Having a good time right now. They know they're up one game, but, I mean, every single game has been so close that...
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't smile too soon, though, in this situation, but it's great that they are, and probably being just some friendly banter between the teammates. So across the top, it's going to be x6tence. Along the bottom, it's going to be Nihilum. 2-1 the score. Match point. A possibility of going, well, winning. They both qualify for BlizzCon, but there's a bigger slice of the, a bigger novelty check maybe to be presented, but also a higher seed in the final tournament, which is important.
Which might play, the difference at BlizzCon. So this is going to be a very important match.
So round 4 then, x6tence versus Nihilum. And trying to get then through Kerkwala. It's going to be a to assist, but there is no intercept. Maybe he could intervene onto the pet and actually get involved, but decides not to. Sylar going really so low, 300 HP, and surely that's going to be an execute. And actually it was a dot that killed him. But Sylar goes down, and Nihilum low on two of their players, very low on health also, but it wasn't enough. And maybe there could have been an intervene onto the Warlock's pet to get back onto the onto the Druid.
Yeah, that would have been a good play, but. I mean,
but
look
he
at
didn't
this.
do it.
Down to game 5.